Welcome back, YouTube. Today we're going to be watching by popular demand the text-to-speech Q&A episode 18.5 because y'all said that Twitch chat was being stinky and stupid for skipping it, so we're going to watch it today. I have no idea what they're going to talk about, so please consider liking and subscribing and telling me any other episodes or channels for me to react to, and maybe even come by the stream or come by the Discord. All right, no more stalling. Let's get into it.
Father.
Father.
Why are you doing this?
I must do it for mankind.
Do you not realize the ruin this could cause?
Yes, but I shall endure.
Your people will not. This planet will not.
Risks are inherent to any situation.
Uh-oh.
As master of mankind, I must make my own decisions on the matter.
Even when the stakes are the annihilation of your home and everyone on it?
It must be done.
Oh, Jesus.
Come on, you lot. These are just some harmless questions.
You have no say in this, Custodian. You have not looked into the repugnant abyss within which we are about to descend.
We did sort through the letters together, and I've already done this once before.
Father must be correct in your lack of emotions. These questions are giving me the urge to turn every last Imperial in the galaxy into mindless chaos pawns.
That's fair. You know, barring my own YouTube comment section, the YouTube comment section on a lot of videos is a hellscape. Not y'all. Y'all are great. Y'all are great. But, you know, other YouTube comment sections really are just full of annoyances, of course. Of course. So I understand his disdain.
That way, the galaxy's general intelligence quotient would skyrocket.
Oh, they're not that bad. You're just overreacting.
Oh, like you and your Tau girlfriend.
I swear to fucking that was not canon. I'm going to kick the living shit out of your red vein fucking dick.
Calm down, children. It is neither your time nor place to be livid.
Well, if you are absolutely, completely, utterly, perfectly, entirely, horrifically,
He's so loud.
planetically certain, let us begin.
Yes, let me just bounce up and down to get the papers.
Yeah.
Alright, first question.
Wait. I need something first, just in case.
What's he doing? Oh, he's back. He's back.
That is better.
He's back.
Little Centauri Bear will be my life buoy in the sea of hate and disgust.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I didn't realize I missed him so much until this moment. Oh my goodness. Welcome, Guth. Oh my god. Can we just take a moment to appreciate him? Look at him. Look at that bright yellow boy. Oh my god. I missed you. I miss you. Get up on his lap like Santa.
Little Centauri Bear will be my life buoy in the sea of hate and disgust.
First question's from someone called Tyrant.
Can he read?
Oh, great savior of mankind, I encroach on thy busy mind with a question of utmost importance to my mind. Didst thou, in all thy wiseness and foresight, not foresee the great heresy by the arch-traitor he whose name I won't speak? How the fuck did he know that? I eagerly await thy reply, but I must go now, lest the overseer punish me for not sorting through the cactuses in the Lord Governor's garden. Faithful yours, Time.
Is he a time-traveling scribe or just dyslexic?
That's
Yes.
beside the point. Answer the question. This is amongst the...
He looks like a Transformer Bumblebee, but he's so cute.
Void whales ahead of anyone else. I am certain I did. But as I have said before, my memory is as fractured as the self-esteem of an overweight Eldar. But I think my expansive knowledge of all that is still out there, somewhere.
Ooh.
Emperor! Why can't you hear me? You must kill the Tau before it's too late! They will destroy us all! Send the Ultramarines to save us! They are our only hope! Throne Emperor!
Okay, is it's so hard to tell what's just a literary device or what's what's canon or what's a theory but not really canon. Is there anything to suggest that would possibly, because I'm going to assume this isn't canon, that his mind is literally fractured because obviously the Emperor can't talk in canon. But is this just for fun? Or is there anything in lore to see like, well, you know, it's possible that after all of this, with him being on the throne, his mind might be fractured. It is. Interesting. So he's kind of he's got like super space dementia.
Anyway, next question.
O great Emperor of mankind, I have thought long and hard about the question I would ask of you. About what a tiny, short-lived, insignificant speck like myself would ask of you, the pinnacle of man. Our most wise, benevolent, and self-sacrificing Emperor, truly you are the most compassionate, empathetic being to have ever existed.
Absolutely.
You have seen us grow, guided us in our darkest hour, helpless as horrors beyond all decency and sense have plagued us. Surely you have seen the these and watched as we gleefully continue to fling ourselves into abandon, of our own will with no care to harm we cause. Surely it must break your heart. O great man Emperor, witness to our greatest of glories and deepest shames, I have thought long and hard over what I would dare ask thee. Why do you still love us? Why do you still even...
Dude, that guy went hard on his question.
Your humble servant.
My ass must taste of ground beef and rainbows if it is that delicious because I would not be surprised if it does.
He does have a very good point. Why do you care?
Because I see immense potential in mankind.
I cannot even comprehend that, honestly. Maybe it's because I've been in the war for a better part of 10,000 years, but I just see a squabbling herd of animals.
I want you to imagine this.
Hello there, what is going on?
Imagine thousands upon thousands of angelic
Did he get a new voice actor?
beings reminiscent of me in my prime.
Oh.
All united in a peaceful galaxy, in an interstellar imperium where all individuals have attained their own objective perfection. Without war nor political turbulence, they all lay naked upon a beautiful beach planet, reveling in the ecstasies of human life, and really fucking good hair. That is what I want for mankind.
Is he about to
turn us all
orgasm?
into an entire species of divine masterminds with giant gold-coated abs, just like him.
I can't take it! Ah!
Oh, he is.
Sorry, I'll take my leave.
Well,
Okay.
that all sounds like
Well.
extremely wishful thinking.
No, the potential exists. I made you prime marks, remember?
Yes, but we were a very special case, were we not?
Of course you are special, my little Magni magic, but that does not mean you are anything more than part of a failed batch.
What?
Oh.
Question, please.
Ooh, that's gotta sting. That's the equivalent of finding out from your parents that you were a mistake. Ooh, that's gotta burn.
This one's from Matthew. To the true man emperor of mankind, why is everything in the Imperium painted gold?
Because gold is given to those in first place. Every lesser color is relegated to contestants.
Nobody gets participation trophies.
Because of how much Xenocock they suck. Mankind rules. Whoop, whoop.
Another one related to the gold. From Cain the Governator. Dear Emperor, I am fascinated by the amounts of gold you seem to have in your possession, and I would like to inquire about where did you find so much? You see, I am ruling over a world, and I am considering about making investments gold plating all of my PDF armors to make them more impressive when they perform their crowd control duty.
Crowd control.
Because what fun is there in being wealthy and powerful if you don't use these assets to show off how much better and superior you are than the masses of uncultured plebeians? I'm sure you can relate to such empowering sensation. I don't know how he would laugh when he's written it down. Maybe he'd go,
Oh God.
Later on, I want you to send an explicit order to the Department of Money Tongrim to replace this scrote snake's every order with frosted copper and glitter glue. Next.
This one is from CZ.
He didn't even answer the question. Oh, that's funny. Oh my God. I love that they're like in character for all this. It's a legitimate, okay, it's half legitimate, half jokey Q&A, but they are staying in character. I have a question to the Emperor anyways. Well, you're going to have to get in line. There's a lot of questions.
My Emperor, have you ever considered how much of a dick you were towards Magnus pre and during the Horus Heresy? After Ullanor and then almost...
Look at his character look
even
up.
After that, I mean, have you ever tried to get some help with how to treat your children? Is it enough that they had to grow up without you?
You were owed this one, did you not?
Matter of fact, I did not. This person just seems very logical.
Pretty sure you did.
No, I did not.
Yeah, you totally did.
No.
Yes.
Answer it, damn you!
I did all I could to prevent you from killing each other out of spite. What great father would not?
Good parents do not have children killing each other out of spite.
It was mostly because the planets you were raised upon were so gormlessly different that you had been force-fed radically disparate ideals since your birth.
So you're blaming our dead adoptive parents now?
Wow.
Mostly the spectral shit stains that put you up for adoption to begin with.
Well, you could still have spent more quality time with us.
Hey, if there are any parents watching, make sure you tell your kids that you love them. All right? Go tell them right now. Go pause the video. Go tell them that you care about them, that you love them, and then tell them to watch this video as well. Okay, we need to get those numbers up. Go do it.
Shut up, I am answering questions here.
From an English beat.
Why is the Emperor still such a dick to his sons? Because it's funny.
Is your glorious self a bloody necrophiliac with all unhealthy amounts of skulls and all?
It is to show that even in its barest form, humanity is beautiful. Have you seen how majestically my cranium curves between my parietals? It is amazing and something that binds us all together.
My glorious Emperor! Does your penis still function?
Wow.
Would you bang a Tau if so?
By the sounds of things, they'd be too scared to even let me go near them with my enormous fiery great sword. Next.
Wait. What do you mean fiery? Does that mean that he has STDs? Does the Emperor have chlamydia? Can the Emperor get STDs? Would that... If you're a psyker, could you use your psyker abilities to destroy any STDs inside of your genitals? Does he have that power? Does he even need to pull out? Wait. I already heard that he worried that he killed any women that he was with physically, so that wouldn't work. Never mind. He's referring to his actual fire sword? I don't know. It seemed like a euphemism to me. Seems like a euphemism to me right there. I think that he is riddled with chlamydia and gonorrhea right now, and it burns when he pees.
So Emperor, you ever skip on leg day?
Fuck you.
Wow.
Emperor, why doesn't she love me back?
If said individual does not respond to your advances, then stop wasting your precious lifeblood on her, Sonny. Take it from someone who probably ravaged her great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandmother. She is not worth your time.
Here is a question from someone called, Carl the Deranged.
Oh goodness no.
Dear Golden Shit Faggot, it's
Wow.
me, your previous chef. Are you in pain? I fucking hope so, you cunt. Mostly I said this to give the one who opens it the Nurgle's rot I packed into it with. Go on, fillet another priest.
What's happening?
Decomposing garbage.
Uh-oh.
You are atrocious at sorting these.
Isn't this the most deadly disease in the galaxy?
Just refrain from breathing through your nose and you should be fine.
What about the
Still
mouth?
smells better than the spaghetti he cooked for me.
From Joe Argento. O glorious Emperor of mankind, out of all the Chaos Gods and other douchebag deities that threaten the Imperium, which one pisses you off the most?
Ooh. I want to guess. I think that the one that's going to piss him off the most is Zeech. I think it's the one that's like just completely unknowable in terms of what he's going to do. That's my guess. Okay, locking in my answer. Let's go.
That is like asking what kind of brain cancer I prefer. I am too busy frothing and screaming to be able to answer.
This question is
Damn it.
from a piece of your lost
I didn't
soul.
guess that.
O glorious vessel of our splintered soul, have you yet asked about what happened to the armor you wore during our duel with fucking Horus?
Thank you, glorious Space Emperor. Your question is grand, just like you. And I do actually remember. For when we were lying around dying after the duel, we lied there and listed off a
Did he just
couple
scratch his
hundred things
ass?
those present needed to do if we were to die. Amongst those, I told them to pulverize our armor and incorporate the fragments into Cruxterme Nabatus badges.
Why, though? That sounds like an incredibly nonsensical thing to order when you're in need of urgent medical attention.
It was honestly a heat-of-the-moment thing. Like, do you know when you are feeling extremely erogenous in bed?
What
and
the
you
fuck?
smack whoever is with you across the face just to see if it feels good?
You
What?
need to cease and desist right now.
Next questions! This one is from Eliphas the Inheritor. Hey, Corpse Emperor. Fuck you.
Fuck you. Uh-oh. Is this meant to look like a dick and balls? Is this meant to look literally like Satan's shaft and testicles? Or what I would imagine it to be? Or maybe just a spiny dildo? Or am I reading way too much into this? Oh my god.
Next.
This one is honestly kind of worrying. I am writing this letter from my hiding place under Agri-World's designation Delta 894571, Calixus sector near Hazaroth Abyss. I have sealed my chambers to buy more time. I sent my ship away with as many refugees as possible and stayed on this doomed world. Emperor, I must warn thee of the greatest threat within this sector, the Tyrant Star. Its origins are unknown, though my sources indicate it may be older than the universe itself. It manifests as a black star, often possessing system's own natural star, and shines pale, baleful light. It brings mutation, madness, and untold horrors with it. That star now shines upon this world. I seal this letter into a plasteel box. Within there will be all the files I could gather before I had to hide. I pray it is not yet too late. The Clock of Harlocks, one I bought from one of his deserted mansions. One that never once has worked. No matter what I did, now counts time to midnight. Oiled with the blood of his kin. My hyper-realistic Kirby plushie cried 666 liters of blood for 13.72 seconds.
Okay, I'm sorry to pause in the middle of this, but why do you have a hyper-realistic Furby? Those are literally the spawns of Satan. I think they made a horror game after the Furbies. Or, related to the Furbies. Why would you have such a demonic entity on side of your ship of, for the Emperor? Huh? That sounds like heresy right there. Why would you bring such demon spawn? That has to be a manifestation of the warp right there. Disgusting. Did anyone else even have Furbies? I had some Furbies, and they were awful. I would have them on the corner of my room as a child, and they would just stare at me that I would have to get up and be like, nope, you're going in the closet. Nope. Get out of here. Get out of here. You need cursed artifacts to fight off even more cursed artifacts. I don't know if it's worth it for a Furby. I don't know about those. Those are demon spawns. They're awful. The Furbies, by default, kind of look like they had their face torn off, if I'm not mistaken, right? Like, look at the thing you see right here. That looks like it's a skull exposed.
As I lay down my life and soul to save a few others, I pray for all souls in this world and the one beyond. May they find shelter, the protection of your light. The scratching of the walls have stopped. They come.
That sounds awful. How is anyone going to get 8M if the sun is black? Do you know anything about this atrocity, Banadian?
I have heard of it. It appears out of nowhere and hovers above planets, bringing anarchy and mutation in its wake. A prophetic manuscript called the Hereticus Tenebrae mentions that it is the harbinger of an encroaching darkness.
I am naturally not all too into the subject at hand, but this totally sounds like that hoe plus vertebrate Malal.
Malal does not even exist.
What?
Maybe that black sun is actually a reality peephole out of his prison of non-existence.
Goodness me, do you think he could break free and cause havoc?
Hell no, he is an absolute pushover. He probably wrote that prophecy manuscript himself to make it seem like he is an actual threat.
When I get out of here, I will be the greatest Chaos God ever. I'll fuck them all up. Just you wait. I will become relevant again.
Bilal, just stop.
Okay, so who the hell is Malal? And why does he look like a rat crossed with a goat, crossed with a bat, crossed with a weird witch doctor? And I see Horus over there. I can't recognize the other two, but Horus is talking. This is a non-canon chaos god. There are non-canon chaos gods? Man, the fanfic goes hard.
You just can't keep doing this to yourself.
Also, I think that peephole is backwards.
I will become canon.
Aww.
I'll make you some hot chocolate.
Chalky milk.
There, Malal.
We don't talk about Malal.
This one appears to be made
Wait, that was a squat? Wait, that was one of the space dwarves? I love him. I love him. Space dwarves forever. Fuck the space elves. Space dwarves forever. Look, the Emperor of Mankind and the Imperium is still the best, obviously. But, second best, if I had to make a choice, for risk of sounding heretical, it's space dwarves. Space dwarves are the best. Rock and stone. And fuck the space elves. Fuck the Eldar and the Dark Eldar. Don't care for them and their pointy-ass ears.
This one's from some feral world named Dorvuzak. Dorvuzak. Oh, mighty Emperor, savior of all mankind. Please, do answer me this simple question. What is exactly a fucking man of iron?
Imagine a tech priest, but completely mechanical, and absolutely mind-fuckingly dedicated to destroying all human life in
Sounds
the
like a
entirety
Terminator.
of the galaxy, never ceasing to pursue even the slightest trace of human life, until it gets gunned down by a Volkite weapon, or run over by a massive rolling pin. I would continue to explain more, but the war against the sentient machines lasted for such a short period of time that it is not as important as everyone seems to think.
Sounds like
Mr.
Skynet.
Imp, do Indian people still exist? What about Arabs?
For fuck's sake, why does everyone forget about Dolarn? They've done some good shit, and then their model line gets discontinued because nobody wanted to buy anything that didn't look like Starship Troopers, or the offspring of Apis drinking survivalist and a speech-impaired boxer.
What the fuck are you talking
Wow,
about?
breaking the fourth wall. Ah,
Next.
From Yellow Snowman, may I lick one's holy toes?
when did this come out? Like, the internet has always been like this, hasn't it? Where they just want to lick people's toes. What is it with people's fascinations for toes? Is it purely for the memes, or are there people really out? Okay, I shouldn't say, of course there are. But how many of the people out there are memeing, and how many of them are really into toes? Because I don't get it. What is so fascinating about people's toes? They're just toes, and they smell. They are in socks and fucking shoes all the time. They're sweaty. Maybe that's probably what they're into. It's gross.
Immediate restraining order. Next.
Have you ever communicated with the Tyranid hive mind? If so, what's it like?
It is like talking to a herd of hungry sheep. It is unfulfilling and makes you look like an idiot. Next.
Dear fast food franchise.
Oh no.
I hope this letter reaches you. The burger I ordered got cold after I got home. Replace it for me.
Centurion!
Aww.
Yay. Pure love.
Aww.
Nevertheless, I am happy you two idiots do not work for an actual post office.
Let's continue. Why does everyone hate Eldar so much?
Maybe if they were not so far up their own asses their lower intestines resembled life-size plastic casts, I would not want to spank the living shit out of their pointed ass cheeks. That and a couple other reasons which are beside the point.
And then she says, "Oh, I'm not going to tell you how to prevent this impending doom which threatens us both." Tell me about it.
From Gilgamesh Aurora. Oh my fab...
Was that a reference to something I didn't quite understand? Who was that guy with the hammer? The only thing I can think of, because I saw a video about it, was the the real-time strategy game for 40K, Dawn of War. Is that the real-time strategy game? Okay, so it was referencing when they released a thing from they released a demon on Tartarus, if I'm not mistaken, and the Eldar were there, and they teamed up very briefly. And then, oh no, don't destroy it. Oh, you shouldn't. Maybe I should tell you why you shouldn't destroy it. Oh, but there he goes. He destroyed it because I was being a vague piece of shit. Could have said, oh, don't destroy that because it houses a demon, and you should really not because this entire place is a giant jail cell. Yeah, she could have done that, but instead she just went for the vague of don't do it. Even though I'm your enemy, so, me saying not to do something really isn't going to convince you. So maybe I should be less vague, but too late. I wasted too much time. And then did they ever make a second game? Did they ever make a sequel? I know they made expansions, but I don't think that continued the story. So, okay, it is exactly that? Okay. I recently saw a video about that. Nice. 3 games? Wow. I better avoid spoilers for the other 2 then, because I don't even know what happens after that.
Viewless Emperor! I found the heresy. Where do I put it?
Shove it in your face and choke on it. Next.
Here's one from an Inquisitor, Amberly Vale. Do you have it out for Caiaphas Cain, or is he just unlucky and/or a source for entertainment for the Chaos Gods?
He is one I have actually perceived visions of during my hours of silence. Caiaphas Cain was one of a select few individuals in the Imperium, whom I felt had enough common sense to survive whatever the Chaos Gods threw at him. This is more than I can say for most people who served me. Also, check his data slate the next time you see him, to his rate, but 3 as a crowd. Ahahaha.
Arbitrator, Judge Modestus. He says, Dear Emperor, What are we going to do with all the Adeptus Sororitas laying around? Now that you've directly reformed the ecclesiarchy into a non-religious sect, doesn't that mean the Sororitas will no longer have any power from their now heretical faith? They're about as effective as power-armored nuns without worshipping you as a god. I bring this up because I don't have enough Arbites to keep them out of the local taverns, bars, and pubs. We will be out of alcohol in mere months at this rate, and the combined weight of sisters abandoning the shrines to drown their sorrows will collapse the hives on several planets.
They need to calm the tits down. If my wish was for anyone to not continue fighting against chaos contrivances and the like, my fragments would probably not have given them the strength to do so. Order the sorority to send whoever else to get back out there and fight in my name. Tell them that if they do, I will send out special edition Emperor's Son side vacation pin-ups for their enjoyment. If their faith in humanity is so lacking that they leave me out of its category, let them be enlightened by what perfect fucking pecs humanity and humanity alone can grace the galaxy with.
Our next message is from...
But he doesn't have any pecs. Are they gonna have to Photoshop him? How do you Photoshop perfection of such an abs or such pecs? Oh.
Him. The Millennial.
Oh, that guy.
Who?
Hey, Emps. I've been out here leading the Alpha Crusade for a while, and a guy from the Flesh Terrors keeps saying that he hopes some guy called Sanguinio will help us. From what he described, and from what I've read, the Sanguinio sounds like your son Sanguinius. Just wondering, is it really him after all those years?
Very similar.
I was there when my son died. I saw his body, felt no life from his flesh. Whatever fucking Horus had done to him, he could not be brought back. Sniff. If the Sanguiner is really even a fragment of the only one of my children that laid his life down for me, hopefully he knows that Daddy misses him very much.
Aww.
Sniff, sniff. Sob.
Oh.
Yay.
Well, Father, did you get what you wanted out of this?
Yes. This put me more into balance, and the time I surfed a space hulk in the warp and smashed it right into one of Singe's crystal garden planets.
You did what?
And what do you want me to do with the rest of the letters, my lord?
Keep them around. The last thing I want is more questions to be turned into some little kid space marine costume when some random adept is sent to manage the pile.
That's how it is, isn't it? Always having other people do the dirty work for you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like he can fucking move or anything, Magnus. Oh, wait!
You need to shut your face, Richard Lyon.
Why do you tell me to shut up all the time?
You keep complaining despite you having the fucking mane of a great beast.
Rabble, 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 rabble.
Rada, 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 rada. Rada, 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 rada. Rada, rada, rada. Rada, rada, rada. They're still rabbling. I guess this is where they were arguing and then it went to the next episode, right? Rada, rada, rada. Well, that was fun. I'm glad we went back to watch it. See, Twitch chat? See, YouTube was right. We should have watched this. Oh, I'm sorry, Gillyman. I'm sorry, Girly Man. I'm sorry. That was fun. That was fun. Well, thank you for watching, YouTube. I'm glad you convinced me and Twitch chat to watch this. Next time, we'll be going to the next episode, which I think is number 20. But please leave any other video or channel recommendations down below. Maybe consider liking and subscribing if you've enjoyed my content, and maybe even come by the live stream or join the Discord. But until next time, I hope you have a lovely rest of the day. Bye-bye!